I just took it out of the packaging. I think it's $6. It is 1.21 fluid ounces, which is actually, you know, pretty good because normally you just get 1 ounce. Acne fighting foundation. I don't really have a lot of issues with acne. I just pretty much get like hormonal breakouts. It says that this lightweight foundation helps disguise redness, blemishes, and uneven skin tone infused with acne-fighting key ingredients, salicylic acid, witch hazel, camphor, I don't know what that is, I probably should, tea tree, and soothing aloe. Using a foundation brush, apply a small amount to the center of the face and blend outward. There's only 0.5% salicylic acid, so it's a really, really small amount. I don't know what's normal. This is like the aesthetic of it. It's like this. Oh, it just popped open and it has like a little squeezy tube sort of a situation happening. It says directions: cleanse the skin thoroughly before applying medication. It says medication. Cover the entire affected area with a thin layer 1 to 3 times daily. I'm just gonna go with a light layer at first. I actually haven't primed my skin. I just put on some Tula moisturizer. What I'm gonna do is I actually picked up this Honest Elevated Hydration Replenishing Mist. So I just have used this once and I really liked it. I'm gonna spray my face just to kind of give it like a little boost of hydration. It smells very much like a spa. Kind of reminds me of the Caudalie one, but a way more affordable. So I just sprayed that. I'm gonna spritz my brush just a little bit just because I have a feeling this foundation is gonna be really thick and kind of drying. Using the NYX Angel Veil Primer, I'm just going to put some on my brush. So I don't know if this was the best primer to pair with this foundation, but I just felt like I wanted to see what the formula was like, and I feel like using the Farsali would kind of not make it really true to the formula because the Farsali just totally smooths out my skin. I have had this on the back of my hand. I'm pretty sure that it oxidized. Buff seemed like the color that was most similar to my skin tone, so I got that one. This one is the e.l.f. Acne Fighting Foundation in Buff. This is the L'Oreal Pro Glow in the shade 205 Natural Beige. This third one is Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 220. And the next one is Infallible Total Cover in 303. The last one is the Infallible Total Cover in the shade 305. Now it is time to actually test it out on the skin. It definitely has like more peachy undertones to it compared to like my foundations that I really, really like that have more of a golden olivey undertone, because I definitely have more of that olive, golden, yellow sort of undertone. Now it is time to try it out on the face. So what I'm going to do is actually use a brush and then probably smooth it out with a beauty blender. I'll do one side of my face with the brush and then one with the beauty blender, and I might kind of mix it up. I'm not really sure. I'm just using a Morphe M439 and I have it on the back of my hand. So I'm just gonna apply a light layer onto the skin and see what happens. Ooh, so I'm really liking that. Applies really nicely. Definitely gives me more of that matte finish. Definitely got that full coverage. Definitely covers the redness up. It looks really nice like up close. I feel like it's really flawless, but it's matte. It's like definitely flat. It's not luminous. I'm gonna try a sponge on the other side and see what I think, which normally I always like going with a sponge. But honestly, seeing the comparison, let me add a little bit more foundation. Seeing that comparison, I'm really liking the brush. I think the brush looks a lot better. I think the brush definitely gives me more coverage than the sponge, which I think is so weird how like an applicator can do that. I think the matte foundations go better with a brush for me. And see like the difference. I feel like it's just a little bit more more full coverage on this side. I don't know, maybe it's just me. They look pretty similar, but I think that this side I like better, which this is my better side, you know, in general. So I'm gonna go in and go over with a brush because I personally like the brush better. I'd say it's pretty full coverage. I would say that. As far as the color goes, it's pretty decent, not bad. It was the more golden yellow out of all the other colors, which I think there's only 2 other shades. I like to kind of blend it in my hairline with just the sponge and blend it really easily. It went on just really super fast. We'll just have to see how it wears and you know what happens. So yeah, always make sure to blend it down the neck. We'll say they look like they kind of oxidize. A Matte Fit Me, that one definitely got a lot darker. Yeah, they all pretty much oxidize, all of these shades. This one probably did the least, or maybe this one, but this one definitely did a lot, I feel like. So alrighty, so this is what the foundation looks like with all of my makeup done, and I have to say I'm really impressed with it. I feel like it looks really good. It doesn't accentuate my pores or anything, and it feels comfortable on the skin. I'm really happy with it. I feel like it looks really nice, and I'm a fan, honestly. Like, I like it, even though, you know, I prefer more of a luminous foundation. The fact that it's very full coverage, I really like. It can also be mixed in other foundations to get more coverage, so I'm really into mixing foundations, but we're gonna see how it lasts and how it wears. That is kind of like the true test whenever you wear it, you know, for a long period of time, and see what happens, see if there's patchiness, see if it breaks, you know, breaks up or anything like that on the face. So here's the close-up of what it looks like on my face right now. I'm a fan. I will update you guys later and let you guys know what the final verdict is. Right now it is 11:31 p.m. I never really try to make it on the dot, but it always like happens on the 30s. I don't know why. I did my makeup at 3:30, so it has been 8 hours? I can't do math. I think it's been 8 hours since I've had my makeup on, and I am like super duper impressed. Like, I hadn't looked at all. Like, I've been at work this whole time, and it's 11:30 now. And it was a late night, it was busy. I wasn't like running a lot, but I was pretty busy. But looking, and I have not touched up or anything, and I am so impressed. Like, it looks pretty damn good. This is what my face looks like 8 hours later. Like, I really don't see, I'm gonna look up in a mirror. Like, there's a little bit of discoloration and a tiny bit of patchiness. That's gonna be really with any foundation, I feel like. But honestly, it looks really flawless. Like, I feel like I like this even better than the Becca foundation that I just had on. That one had like a little bit more luminosity. This one's a little bit more flat. But this one stayed really well. For a $6 drugstore foundation, this one looks pretty damn good. Sophie really likes her new monkey pet. Overall, I really want to say I give this foundation like a 9 out of 10. Like, honestly, I'm really impressed with it. You know, I normally don't wear matte foundations. I like full coverage, but I like more of a luminous sort of skin-like texture sort of look. But I'm really feeling this foundation. Like, this could definitely be like my everyday foundation. Mixing it with a little bit of Pro Glow, I could totally see that being like a thing. e.l.f., good job. I'm proud of you. Round of applause from me. Yeah, definitely go check this out, the Acne Fighting Foundation. I really like this. Go get it. It's like $6 at Target. I think they're starting to sell e.l.f. a lot of different places too. I know it started like at Target, but now I see it at Walmart. I can see it, you know, maybe even at Kroger. I don't know. It's all over the place. But anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for tuning in to my Foundation Friday video. I love doing first impressions and reviews and demos for you guys. So let me know what else you guys want to see. Don't forget to comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on this foundation. Also, subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on Snapchat and Instagram. You know that drill. Thank you again for watching. I love you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Sophie, do you think this is your YouTube channel? What do you think you're doing, huh? Can you say hello to everyone?